Well, I hope that you all are doing well. Just wanted to give you all a scripture devotional again today. I hope that you are enjoying these. I hope that you are being encouraged and blessed by them. And today I want to read from the very first book in the Bible, the book of Genesis, chapter 5. Maybe a part of scripture that you might not be as familiar with, might not be as well a known passage of scripture. But by the time you get to Genesis 5, you see that God has already created the world. He has already created Adam and Eve. He's created human beings in his image. And the fall has already taken place in Genesis 3. We all know the story. Man eats the fruit that God forbids them not to eat. And because of that, sin enters into the world. And the curse of sin begins to take its effect on literally everything. We see the first murder takes place with Cain and Abel. And now as you get to Genesis 5, we're given an account of the line of Adam, the line of Adam's son, Seth. And I want to read for you starting in verse 18 from Genesis chapter 5. And it says, Jared was 162 years old when he fathered Enoch. Jared lived 800 years after he fathered Enoch, and he fathered other sons and daughters. So Jared's life lasted 962 years, and then he died. Enoch was 65 years old when he fathered Methuselah, and after he fathered Methuselah, Enoch walked with God 300 years and fathered other sons and daughters. So Enoch's life lasted 365 years. Enoch walked with God, then he was not there because God took him. Now, one of the things that really stands out to me about those verses, and particularly in verse 21 and through 23, where it says, Enoch was 65 years old when he fathered Methuselah, and after he fathered Methuselah, Enoch walked with God 300 years. Now, notice that Enoch, he didn't just know about God. He didn't just have an idea that God was there, but it says Enoch walked with God. There's emphasis put on that Enoch, he did more than just know about God, know that he exists. He had a relationship with God. He walked with God daily. And that's what we want. That's what we want. We don't just want to just know about God. We don't just want to just know that there's a God out there. We don't want to just know about Jesus Christ. We want to walk with him daily. We want to be in his word daily. We want to be communicating with him daily in prayer. That's what it means to walk with God. And Enoch had that relationship. Another thing that's convicting for me that I would point out to you from this scripture is that Enoch was a family man. You read here that he was 65 years old when he fathered Methuselah. And it also mentions that it says he fathered other sons and daughters. So Enoch, being a family man, and any of you who have children, grandchildren, you know how busy life can be at times, how hectic life can be at times. But notice that Enoch, even though he had many children, many responsibilities that he had to care for, he didn't let that stop him from walking with God daily. And I think that's just a great example to us, is no matter what responsibilities we may have, no matter how many children, grandchildren we may be caring for, whatever the case may be, no matter how many distractions we might have in this life, we can never let anything stop us from walking with God daily. We need to make that a priority. So I hope and I pray that you'll be blessed by this scripture today. I am continuing to pray for you all. Blessings.